I am absolutely stoked to bring you the EagleTac L25R with XHP 35 HD, putting out about 2,000 some odd lumens and with approximately 45,000 candela. It offers 3.0 USB 3 charging, of course momentary on, and EagleTac quality with constant current regulation. This is one of my most used lights, and it offers a great mix of flood and throw for those of you who are not fans of the OSRAMs. I know there are a few of you. It has got a good, promising feel, and of course EagleTac quality. So let's take it. See, look at that. Very authoritative spread of flood and throw. It'll reach across 100 or so yards without even trying, and yet it will make its presence known in the most practical and floody of ways. But when you take this around and play with it, you definitely get the impression that you're playing with a thrower. It does remind you that it's a thrower without being a laser, tunnel vision inducing little toy. It's one of the most powerful lights I have. And it is super, super cool white. This thing is straight up cool white. Here's my cats fighting in the yard. There we go. Let's look over here, see? And what it looks like to you here is the beam profile. It's a little bit throwier in appearance than this if you're close up. But what you see is pretty much what you get. Let's do the sky shot. It's pretty accurate. Wham! You can see how bright that is. That's just incredibly bright. You look at it and it never fails to impress you with the brightness as well as the heat management. It can handle everything. And if you hit it really fast at the tail cap, you'll get variable strobe, which, if you're doing law enforcement, can come in handy. You can see the drainage ditch. All right. Man, this thing lights up the street. Imagine being a police officer and breaking up a fight with this, or dealing with an unruly crowd. Really impressive. It's so much easier to go to this part of the neighborhood where there's no street lights, so it's easy to do some testing. Here we can see a dark area, and if you were put off by that sudden bash of brightness, that's how it is in use with this light. And notice when I click the switch, it doesn't flicker. Yeah, I've gotten away from the longer range throwers. Now I just stepped down a little bit because my battery's dying, but I think it was still worth. And by the way, this will go a long time on a fresh battery with heavy use. You can run it without it visibly stepping down. And despite it using a lot of power and using a 21700, it is a very impressive torch that even at the half power here is very bright and useful. I guess about 1200 lumens or something. But a very impressive torch, and I'm proud to recommend it. It's one of the most useful you can have, and you're just about guaranteed to have the best quality of anything. And it has the neat little feature of charging. When you put it and plug it in, it will turn blue when it's finished charging, and then that means it's 80% charged. But what that means is if you click it when you start charging it, it will charge all the way. Instead of 80%, it'll go to 100%. And the first way is designed to preserve battery life, and the latter to allow for slightly more capacity in the short term. Very neat feature. And that's what you get when you pay $130 for a light. It's a little bit pricey, but it's very, very useful, even at this reduced power rate here. And okay, have a very Merry Christmas and or Happy Holidays. Have a great time with your family and friends, and buy some more cool torches.